Well, hello everyone. The Ontario Gardener here, and it is time to revisit SteamWorld Build. I want to give a huge shout out and thank you to the devs for providing me with a game key to play for you guys. Now, if you remember a few months back, actually, I did the demo of this, and it was super fun. And right now, because it's around Christmas time, the time of the recording is like, I think the 20th of December. There is a Jingle Bolts theme, which we will be using as you play. So what we're going to do is we're going to jump into a brand new game. And compared to the demo, you have lots of different areas you can start from. Fossil Park, Tumbletown, Grand Gully, High Roller Dunes, and you have Giddy Up Gorge. I believe this is the first one that you start with in the demo. I don't know if it really matters which one it is. Let's just do Grand Gully. Why not? That sounds like fun. Or we could do Fossil Park, dinosaur themes. Let's just do Grand Gully. And we're going to name this Ontario Town. Why not? Theme Jingle Bolts, of course, because we're in the holiday theme here. And what we're going to do is I just want to turn off the story just for now. I might just put a video out with the entry story just playing by itself because it is kind of cool. Random mind map, of course, balance. So let's just do casual to start off with. It's a bit easier, so it might get you guys a bit, show you some more information, kind of how to jumpstart into this without it being too difficult. Enemies are easily defeated. You have balance where they're, providing a challenge, and then you actually have difficult. Basically, it's about, your resources are going to be low, and you have to manage them better. And then you have aggressive, numerous enemies, and no refunds when destroying buildings. So it's a difficult way to play. And then you also have sandbox, where you could just kind of do what you want, unlimited everything. But we're too casual just for this one here. And then you have your options where you can change audio, video, all those things. And we are going to do the tutorial because I just want to show you guys that when you first play, that's what I suggest doing. So let's just jump right into this. Grand Gully. Super cool. I love the graphics of this. It's kind of like a steampunk, Wild Wild West type feel. Like, I guess that's kind of the gist of it. So basically, we skipped over the whole entire story, which is fine. So the first thing you got to do is let's take a look at the map. These areas are obviously blocked off here. There's a roller coaster over here for some odd reason. What I will do is I will turn the audio down just a little bit. I think it might be a little bit loud for you guys. So let's go back to resume. So you have things over here you can't access. And then this is basically our map. You have abandoned mine shaft, and then you have where's the main part of the town at? Where was I? Here we go. This is the train where it comes in. So you can kind of build this way, or you could turn it around and you could build, use your middle mouse button to kind of move like this. Use WASD. You can use right mouse button, right click, just kind of erase this thing. Left click is what you'd use to select things. Right click unselects things. And you can all change the keybinds in the main menu as well in the options. Now I have my rotate key as R, not tab, which is what it normally is, because I don't like that. So anyway, the first thing you got to do, you have your thing at the top. This is how many workers or citizens you have. This is your money, your bankroll in a sense. And then this is your science stuff, which we don't have, or science, or whatever you want to call it. Your milestones to get to the next one, and then this is how much is in your storage. So all you do is you start with, I'm just going to click through all this, just to click through it. The tutorial, it tells you all these things. Basically, this is your resource management, whether they're going up, going down, and you have your items that are, well, we don't own anything yet, so we can't do anything like that. And as it says here, workers need somewhere to live, so you got to build some residentials. Well, you start off at the bottom here with your move tool, meaning if you pick a building, you can move it. This, I don't think you can move. You have your remove tool or demolish tool. Here's your worker tool or worker tab, and here is your road tab. And when you hover over something, it tells you what it is. Coverage is low, meaning coverage is basically how far the road services something. Here, delivery bots, low service building coverage, etc. So it's not the greatest to connect things large distances, which you'll see later on. And then it tells you it costs 1 coin each. So we're going to start basically right here at this road here. And I think what we'll do is, what you do is you click and then you drag. You can go in 2 directions at one time. And then it'll keep doing that. But if you right click out of that, it goes away. Right click again. Keep right clicking. Eventually you'll go back to your kind of main area here. The bottom right is your mini map. Right now we only have 1 layer because we're not into mining yet. This is kind of The V is the direction that you're looking. Obviously, if you turn it that way, here's your main mine shaft. These are kind of keynote buildings that you have, and then you can see the roads. Eventually, you can change this, and this is your admin window, which we were in before. So what we have to do is we have to build. We can also pause it as well. Fast, normal speed. So let's build some workers. So in here you can still do dirt road, which is interesting because you can do it here. Here's a general store, and then here is residential workers. And it tells you in the bottom left, this is a game similar like Infraspace and Banish. A lot of games are like this where you have a construction cost, you have an upkeep, and you have what it does. And then eventually, when I click on one of these, it'll tell you a bit more information. But it says generate workforce that will staff your refineries, meaning your construction or your harvesting buildings, stuff like that. They also pay minor taxes, which are your primary source of income. This is what the workers do. But so let's just place it. You can rotate it with R. There isn't really a front to these type of buildings. Again, you can place it, and then if you place it again. I like to just do kind of like a block of 6. And then what I'll also do is I'll connect a road around these guys because it tells you, hey, there's no road here. And there you go. If you click on these, they're all kind of random how they're placed. You click on one, it tells you, this will tell you with the tutorial, what their operational info is. So like you want this to not have stuff like this. They need what? They need a general store, which is going to tell, like I'm just going to click through this and then I'll be able to hover over it there. So here it says if you hover over needs, it makes money. Our needs are unfulfilled. So it needs what? It needs a general store. It tells you they're a general store. Satisfaction level is at 0. I love the graphics, like the cute little kind of steampunk graphics. And then here it tells you about general store. Hint, service buildings to fill the needs of residential buildings within its range. And this is where the roads come into play. So we need a general store. So you see where here it doesn't cover it, but here, see where everything's blue on the map? That means it covers it. If I put it all the way out here, you see how it changes? So it actually doesn't cover that building if it's put it so far away. That's why you want to kind of put it. You can actually put it. We can put it here, and these do have arrows. So you see the arrow there. It has to face that in order for the goods to be kind of transferred. So let's just place it like that. It tells you what it is. It tells you no issues. Here workers are 4, and it costs 5 upkeep. There's no modifications yet. You could add things later on. Okay, we reached our first milestone, and that unlocks, wow, a whole bunch of stuff. New milestone unlock new buildings and new needs for your citizens. So as you can hit pause to cycle the speed. So basically what it's saying is as your town grows, your citizens need more things to be satisfied. And this is like typical with a lot of Fabledom is like this, and a lot of other games are like this as well. And it makes sense. You don't want to stay this way forever. So if you hover over it now, their needs are general store. We have it filled, and they also now need a service shop, which is why their satisfaction is at only 50%, because only 50% of needs. Also, the money coming in, we could generate more money, but their needs are not satisfied. That's why. So they need a service shop. So now it unlocked a bunch of things here. So here we have a lumber mill. Here we have a service shop. Here we have a cactus farm, which we can't get yet. Down here is a warehouse. And then under your workers is under here. And here's your decorations. Decorations are just, where's the tree at? Like they cost money, but they don't do anything. They're just placeables. You know, it's a cute thing if you want to decorate stuff like that. And then here you have under your workers. So what we have to do first is they want a service shop. So let's put a service shop, and it works the same way. You rotate it with R. You can see the arrow there. It's kind of hidden underneath where it says service shop, but it's pointing towards where you want to have it. And this is the same way. If I have it up here, it won't cover. So let's just put it real close here. And everybody is now, to start to play it, and their service is going, well, their needs are going up. This should eventually hit 100%. And look what, now they're going to be paying 100% of taxes. Workers are 100%. Everything's 100% because their needs are satisfied. But the issue is now we're running out of wood. And we're getting close to our next milestone, which that's basically just people. So we could dump down a bunch of houses, but the problem with that is we can't, where is our housing at? Our housing costs 2. We won't be able to put down another 5, right? So we got to fix that. And here it says, to build a city, we'll need building materials. The forester turns trees into logs, which are needed for construction. And then you need a lumber mill. So it marks a good location. Where is the good location? Let's see where it suggests us to put it. Did it actually suggest us anything? It says I marked a good spot. Where did it mark it? Where? Did it actually mark a good spot? I don't see it a good spot. Is it here? What? Where did it mark it? Oh, here. Duh. I'm stupid. Because you can build on this side of the tracks. And then obviously you have rotate. And this has a radius around it. And that shows you basically what your fertility is and also what like you eventually will be able to harvest from. So we're going to actually put it over here. Let's connect a road up. We should be able to go right across this and connect it to the main part of town. Just like that. And I'm going to turn the map. When I play these games, I always like to kind of keep the map oriented a certain way. That's just how I like doing it. Okay, so we have the forest. Let's get running again. Now, the forester is creating... Oh, we can just click through this. Because this is a production building. If you don't have the tutorial on this, won't show up. But it tells you, important things. And it's basically... It tells you what it does. Higher fertility level, the faster it produces. So, no issues, which is great. So, basically, right now, it's trees are used to create logs. And the production time is 15 seconds. So, it takes 15 seconds to produce one log, right? That's basically how it goes. We run it. This is real time. If you speed it up, it's obviously a lot faster. So you can see it takes 15 seconds per one. This is without any modules or any modifications. 100% workforce, 100% fertility. This is the fastest it can produce. But that also means we have to then place somewhere to put the logs. So let's place a warehouse. And warehouses work the same way. You got to have them close enough to things like warehouses don't interfere with residential buildings. But they have to be close to production buildings, like so. See, if you have it over here, because these aren't production buildings, right? But you need them to be here because these are production buildings. There you go. In a warehouse, you can click on it. You can go into administration, and well, not this, but this basically just tells you kind of what our storage is. Most is what it's used mostly. This is how we're making it. This is kind of your, I guess, stockpile in a sense. Balance is mainly how much you're using versus deficit. So we click on logs. Our logs were at 0 before because we weren't doing it. Now our logs were producing. This is per cycle, which I guess that's per minute because we'd be producing 4 per minute if it's at 15 seconds. So right at 4. So we're basically pushing 4 per minute, which tells you this right here, obviously. So this is based on 1 minute a cycle. You can just unselect everything, or you can select all of it, and it tells you which ones are which here. Yeah, and then, most boards are used most in construction. Logs are turned into boards. It just tells you what they do, basically. So now we have that going. But the problem is that we have to do something with the wood. Let's go to a lumber mill. Now, lumber mills, if you look, it says there it takes 1 log, 15 seconds to make 1 board. And up here, boards are what we're storing because that's what we're using in construction. So this is easy because it's basically a 1-to-1. It's 1 lumber mill. I'm going to not put it directly next to that. 2, 1 forester. And there you go. It says now here the warehouse, what did it say, over or something? I'm not sure what it just it said something. No, it doesn't. Okay, it doesn't say anything. Probably used to be able to click on that. It would tell you what's in it. Actually, no, it does. That's where you click on administration. This tells you what's inside of it. Right, duh. I'm silly. Because you don't actually store things in these buildings. These are buildings that provide goods or services to the housing. These are buildings that provide goods or items to build with or to construct with. Okay, now, water is essential. Now we have to get a cactus farm. You can't build cactus farm yet. Build more residential and or fulfill citizens' needs more. So we need more population and we need workers' needs. So we need to fulfill 5 needs. And what is this here? All rundown training. We can actually do this, but we don't have the workers. See, it tells you can't do this. And this is how you start getting specialty items, right? Which is kind of cool. So basically what we got to do is we have to, well, build more people. Because we can't not build more people. We have to make more residential areas. So I think what we'll do is let's just put some road action in here. Something like that I think would be kind of cool. And let's put some housing. Basically, we'll do the same thing as we did before. Oh, we actually can't go that far. One, and can I put one here? No, I can't. That's okay. And they say, we have no roads, buddy. And it's like, okay, we have roads now. Where are we at here? Oh, did I mess that up? I did. So all we're going to do is basically move it over, And luckily, or not luckily, but the way it works when you're in this kind of like casual setting, you can, well, I think you can move things anyway. It's just, if you delete things, you will get something back. There you go. Now, I can't wiggle a road, I don't think, in between here, can I? Oh, I can. Look at that. There you go. Perfect. So now their needs will get met as well, as you can see. And we just need more people. We got to, well, eventually we're going to need more needs as well. Milestones, we're getting close because, well, guess what's going to happen as soon as we put in some more people. Now, one good thing you want to do is if you click on this, it tells you your service area. It services all the way down to here, all the way up here. This one is basically the same, which means you can put housing all along here. 1, 2, 3. And if it's in red, it means that you don't have enough materials to build it. But you can kind of put down ghosts, you know, like a ghost thing down. These obviously just take roads or money to put down. Now here it says we have a negative balance because why? Well, this is irrelevant right now because we don't have this built. But we're making boards, but our needs, or I guess that's the deficit because now they need water. So as you see here, we need water. So everything's going to be at 66%. So the more you expand, the more you need. And we can actually do a cactus farm because we have, what did we unlocked? Oh, right, we unlocked the next milestone. I'm silly. We needed 40 workers or something, I think, for the cactus farm. But the problem is we have no boards. We have no boards. So the cactus farm, you can place it pretty much anywhere. There isn't really a yield potential type of thing. Basically, wherever you put it, it says here, squeezes juice from cacti to make it a rare and valuable resource on this dusty world because they need water. We're in the middle of nowhere. I mean, it is Christmas, it is winter, but still there's no real water. 15 seconds per cycle, just as everything else is as well. So I think what we'll do is let's just put our cactus farm. I want to kind of put it out of the way a little bit. Maybe put it right here. Maybe right here then. Put a cactus farm there. Get some roads in. Why not? So they can't build this yet because we don't have the wood, basically. Now down here, we can speed this up because now we got to get more wood going. And you can see the little people working down here a little bit. Let's just see if I can zoom in. There they go. And it's like because of the, I want to try to get, they have little costumes on because it's like it's not Jingle Jam, it's the Jingle, whatever the Jingle Bells one. So they're producing now, finally. And as you see, the milestone's going up because the housing is being built. Construction got 2, 2, 2. And we basically just have to wait until we get more boards, then they'll build this, then they'll build this. And yeah, once we get this going, then their needs will be satisfied again, etc., etc. Now, one thing I didn't notice, though, is does this have to be near... Oh, no, we're fine. Oh, actually, no. This has to be... Can't put this here. This is too far away. We need to put this closer. Because you see, we got to be able to fulfill all their needs. And again, basically the way you do it is, I keep saying basically a lot, sorry, is as you expand, you'd end up building like more little town area. Like build one down here with these things. Build one up here with these things, right? Like you can't have a giant town with only one general store, one service shop. It doesn't work that way. So as soon, and I believe they do build in priority of as you place things down. But as soon as we get another log here, another 8 seconds. And it's as fast as I can go right now. Oh, that got built. And then here, we need 5 logs. So we got to wait basically 1 minute for that. Which is fine as well. Also have to grow the population. How are we doing here? So right now, our water consumption is down. Well, because we have no water. So that's the problem. Boards are up, which is good. Now we may say, oh, we should just increase our lumber. The problem is we could do that. Because it actually doesn't cost that much more money. We can put this here. That's going to negate those trees though. You can see it's only 57% fertility. So the best thing to do would be to put a lumber mill somewhere else where there's like more of 100% fertility, which is here. And we can put another one of these maybe on this side. And then you got to obviously put down a warehouse, which this does cost wood. And these aren't connected to anything, so we're going to connect these up. We can't actually go over the tracks, which that's fine as well. So these aren't actually connected to warehouse because the warehouse isn't built yet. But when this is finished, oh, it is finished. Look at that. Farms require, we can leave this going fast. Farms require fields to function. Select the building and press the place fields button. So this is where you have like add-ons, I guess. So not connected to warehouse, it's just okay. We have to now place fields. Once we've built place adjacent to the farm building, so we can place 3 fields. So to me, it almost makes sense to just do 1, do 2, and just do 3. You can't make another one because you can only do 3. The problem is the water, because it's a construction building, it needs to have a warehouse, and the warehouse can go literally anywhere. It just has to be within range of this thing. So we could put it here. I think we'll just put it right next door. And we have the boards for it, so there you go. Now the water will get stored in here as well. The workers are going to be working. This is up and running because we're producing double the amount of boards. So if you go into your admin tab, look at this. Our balance, right now we're producing 8, like we're up 8. So we're producing 8 more than we're using. Or sorry, not 8 more than we're using. We're just like, we're producing 8. Sorry, I don't want to say it that way. We're producing 8 per minute. Right now, we're not really producing any logs per minute. Like, we don't have an excess of those because they're going right into boards. Water is good. Now, the next one is charcoal. So, guess what? Now, this is where it comes to this part. Now, because we hit our last milestone, guess what? They now need train station fulfilled, and they need charcoal. Now, the train station, can we unlock this? We do, because we have 120 workers. No, we don't. Yeah, we do. Why does that say 71? Well, this is how many available workers. 71 available. We have 136 total. So we can repair this. We have enough wood, and it's instant. Now you get trains. So the way it works, the train station gives you access to trade and the ability to buy items to boost your city. Right now we have no trades at all, of course. Here's where you buy items from the shop, I guess. Items will refresh the train arrives at the station. So we have warehouse deliveries is... this is how much it costs, basically. Our funds now are 12,005. I think this is what we have, or it might just be a generic one. These are just ones that it tells you. So lower production workforce, mining equipment, finds gold, warehouse, simultaneous delivers, +1. So you're basically delivering more than one thing at a time. And yeah, that's kind of how it works, which is kind of cool. So this, I think, is our funds. So when the train comes, it tells you right here how long it's going to be. This cute animation. We can't afford anything, basically. So it's irrelevant to any of this. The next one would be this, but we don't need to do that right now. And that's something just to keep an eye on as well. Oh, look at that. We're getting so close here. Train arrival. I love these animations because it is increasing, right? When this hits here, the train will be coming, it'll be coming from over here, obviously. I think we're from over here, one of the two. And it's super, super cute. So now, though, they need what? Charcoal kiln. So now we have a lot more things. We have more decorations, which I don't really care about decorations. Item tool. What does item tool do? Oh, sorry. That's where you can add modifications in here. We have no items. That's what this would be for, but we don't have anything to put there. Again, items are things that you can get as well from the item shop. So right now, none of these are anything that we can get there. We can't. You have to click something to add it. You can click an ongoing trade. This is an ongoing trade. Yeah, okay, so you get it. So basically, every time it comes through, we can say, we're going to trade 1,000 coins for 1 board. Or you can adjust things. If you want water, you can get charcoal. This is where if you don't want to produce things yourself, you can just trade it. And these are things that you can buy to boost buildings. Right now, none of these. Production from lower workforce. This might be one that you could put. These are ones as well. That's where these come into play. These basically production buildings or service buildings. You can add things. You can add things to them to make them better, basically. So right now we need what? We need a charcoal is the only thing we need, which is great. And we need a lot more people too. So we should have space. Engineers, we don't have this yet. This is the next one, right? Workers are, where are we at here for workers? We need a charcoal kiln, and that basically takes wood, turns into charcoal. So right now we're maxing both of these out. So what we got to do is we almost have to put another forester down somewhere because they need to produce. We should have 100% up here. I'm going to put it way up here, out of the way. 100%, and we'll just put down a charcoal kiln as well. We could put that right next to it. Like, where's the... Oh, I can't actually put it next to it, can I? I can't put it there? Oh, I guess not. Okay. I'll put it... let's just put it here. Boom. Now we got to build a road. We can connect it straight up to this one. Now, the way this works is not connected to train station. Oh, it's because I don't have the... I have to put the... There. Now it is. Waiting for resource delivery. That's coming from this. So this is how it works. So basically, you take... Or, sorry, this is what I want to click on. So it takes 30 seconds. So one of these can actually supply 2 of these. Right? We could put 2 down. Why not? Right, like that. Now, are we connected to a warehouse? Yes, we are, which is amazing. Because, you know, right now we're produced, it takes 1 every 30 seconds. It just says log, doesn't say amount. And here we're producing 1 every 15. So we could have an abundance of logs, but I don't think that's necessarily needed. Not quite yet. Oh, the train came. The train came. And what's going to be the next ones? Well, these are just... So, this gives you 20 times the gold. This is for mining. We don't have any other trades coming in. These are generic trades. There's nothing here we want. So now we have to just, grow the population a bit. And that's fine. Worker residential, they can have plus 10. We need to get up to what? We need 7. I'm not sure why it says 136. That's weird. We need to get... Is some of these not satisfied? Maybe no. Oh, yeah, right. They're not satisfied because it's 8 out of 10. So we need to get... Oh, we should have charcoal, though. What's the problem? We should have... Our needs should be starting to be fulfilled, though. Some of these definitely have their needs fulfilled with charcoal. They have to. Because we're producing charcoal. Yeah, we're all producing it. Oh, there we go. Now they're starting. There you go. Perfect. So now we should be at 170. So we only need 3 more houses to hit our milestone. And I think we could put them... You could probably put them here, right? Because you see how if you hover over it, it shows you what buildings they're connected to. Yeah, we could easily put them right here. 1, 2. I don't really want to destroy that tree, but that's fine. Because guess what? Their needs are going to slowly go up. And guess what? And 96, 98, and milestone. This is a good milestone. Because now, let's slow it way down. Because now we start getting into mining. What we could also do, upgrades. Unlocked a new citizen tier. The expertise of the engineers will enable your city to advance to the next level. Awesome. Note, engineers have different needs than your workers. This is where it gets more complicated. You can upgrade residents to their next tier if their satisfaction is 100%. Upgrade 3 workers into engineers. So engineers basically can do different things. So what we'll do is let's make these guys the engineers. Actually, no, I can't upgrade them, can I? Can I upgrade, which ones? Oh, this way. Engineers, so you click on it and basically which ones do you want to upgrade? You can upgrade all of them if you want. I want to upgrade this one, and this one. Now we start getting into moonshiners and saloon, and this is going to be a tool maker. Because, let's just pause it real quick. The workforce of engineers is separate from the workforce from the workers. As you upgrade workers to engineers, you'll gain engineers and lose workers. So you got to be careful because available workers is 50. You don't want this to dip below what? Well, if this gets down to 0, then you're in trouble. That means like basic buildings, like a forester, charcoal maker, not warehouse worker, but like cactus farm. They employ workers, right? So you got to make sure you have enough workers. You don't want to upgrade everything. You might say, "Oh, upgrade more, get more." No, you don't want to upgrade more. You don't want to do that. Now their needs, they need charcoal as well, train station, but they now need. They also need a general store. This should go up as we start making more charcoal. They need moonshine, and they need a saloon. And now these are where engineers come into play as far as what their jobs are in a sense, because their money goes up. See, 9 of 28. Here you're only going to get 25, right? So we need to get saloons. Moonshiner. Look at this. Wow, this is really complex. And we also have a saloon, which is not complex at all. All that it does, basically, it's engineers' service of being able to kick back and enjoy themselves. Now, we could probably put it here, but not really. Let's just put it over here, because eventually we will turn more of these people, more of these areas into engineer houses. Turn this back on. Okay, saloon is going to be satisfied. Everything else is satisfied except what? It's going to be should be at 80%. Yeah. We now need moonshine. Now, okay. How are we doing with our production of water? Let's look at this. So right now our water is only up 2.7, so that's not a lot. This is actually going to be used, well, they need moonshine. We don't have it. So this isn't the greatest. Uh-oh. Let's just pause for one more second. The mine shaft. And the game is also about mining to get rare resources like gold and rubies and metals. Mine shaft is broken. To repair it, we're going to need several engineers and we'll have to pay some resources. Uh-oh. In the mine, you'll find unique resources needed for your city to grow. Repair a broken mine shaft. Connect the mine shaft to the train station by road. So the mine shaft is over here. Connecting to the road is the easy part. We basically just do that and then unpause it. Go back to this. So what we need here is we need 18 engineers and we need $1,200 and we need 8 boards. So guess what? We have everything. Let's just put this back on. Let's repair it. Now, is it going to automatically put us underneath? Potentially. So what we'll do is pause it. Now let's head down to. I'm not going to do this in this episode. We're going to we're getting close to the end of time. So you can hit by return by 1, enter the mine. So the mine is a whole new level underneath all of this, and you access it kind of by this. So the easiest way to do it is you just hit number 2 for level 2, which technically should be level 1, I guess, or level basement, or you click on this. So this is the mine. When you're in the mine, there is, like, when you're in the mine, the upstairs, like what's above you on the main level, it's still happening. Wait, we have a pause, so it's not, but things are still happening upstairs. So it's not like this is a whole separate game and you have to go back to the main level. No, things will continue to run under here. Now here we're in a whole new level. Here's our dirt. Here you have things like gold nuggets. Here you have tools. Here's a chest, more tools, and this is basically what you can see. Bedrock you can't move, sandstone you can move, and then dirt you can. So anything besides bedrock you can move. And this is basically like the entrance to your mine. This is your mine shaft, like from above. And down here you have. I'm surprised it doesn't give you a tutorial down here. It has a whole bunch of new things. Dig tool, infrastructure, because you have to have infrastructure every so often, or your ceiling in a sense would cave in like a real mine. Here you have quarters where they live. Here you have removal tool, move tool, same as above, and then this is your upgrade item tool as well. So down here you have recruited. Can I click on that? I can't click on it to hire. So each one has different ones, like different things down here, and that's going to be basically under quarters. So you have miner quarters and you have prospector quarters. So miners, prospector, and these are other ones here. These have nothing to do with engineers or workers. This is something totally different as well. To get to the next milestone, you need, well, this stuff basically. Right now we have no rubies or no gold. We have no storage for it basically. And then here's infrastructure. So you have things like a bridge, speed vent, found in dusty caverns, conveyor belt, found in marshy ruins, and then you have teleporters and crackling depths. So right now we're in dusty caverns, so we don't have access to these two, but we can access this. And then here are pillars, and it basically shows you where it supports, right? That's all it does. And here you have dig tool, and you basically highlight what you want dug out, and then you have your quarters for your miners workers. So we're going to go back up top for right now. And like I said, nothing's happening in the mine because we're not there. I'm surprised actually the tutorial isn't running about telling you how to do the mine. It's actually fine. Because up here we still have some things we need to contend with. We need to get the moonshine working first. Now moonshine is a bit more tricky because it needs sand, silting factory. We don't have sand. Uh-oh, what is this? High instability will soon cause a collapse in the mine. Oh no, let's go back to the mine. Oh, here's where it wanted this to go back up for that reason. Let's put some pillars in. One pillar here, one pillar here. Here's where it tells you where the instability is going to happen. So basically, you place it there. I wouldn't need to have placed. I can get rid of these. Just remove this. Yeah, because you get refunded when you're in this. So when you have the pillars, it tells you where you need to place it. So basically, you need to have one every so many squares. So here's wait a minute. I want to go back upstairs to set up the moonshine first, but we do need sandstone, which is why it sent you back down here. Gold nuggets to set up our operation. Click the chest to get you started. That's this. So it gives us what? Gold nuggets. This is also gold nuggets in here too. Now it unlocks quarters. It tells you to do this. Actually, we could do this now. Let's do this now. Then we'll go back up top. Gold nuggets can be found in the mine. They're used as construction. So this is what you actually need to construct miners' quarters. You need money, which we have. You need boards, which are still being produced upstairs, by the way, or on the main level. You will see these numbers going up as we go on. And they also need gold nuggets. See, I don't want it to 45. So you basically place this. This is it's a click and drag type of feature thing. Can't place it here because there's crap there or stuff there. Let's just place our quarters right here. And inside your quarters, we have no equipment, obviously. It tells you in here, based on the space that we have, it holds 1 miner. Place 5 or more tiles to gain 1 additional miner. So we are going to place 5 more. Oh, we can actually place this 2. There we go. So now we place enough. Now we have 2 miners. And the miners will generically start cleaning things up. But what you want to do is you want to expand your operation. So I think what we want to do is we want to mine out basically this whole area, I think. So we can have our different quarters areas. We need more quarters areas, basically. Let's add some more. How many more do we need to get another one? 2 more tiles. There. And then we can add 1 more. Oh, we can't. We can place one right there. No. There we go. So now we should have another miner. The miners are just these little things, like they're all robots, right? And they're just gonna mine as they mine. And this tells you basically how many more you need to place to get an additional miner. So, scrap is for future construction and production. The growth of the city relies on unique resources. Dig your way towards the highlighted how to uncover a scrap vein, which we actually did already here. Actually, no, it's over here, sorry. But what we also do is you have to look at infrastructure. So there's a little bit of instability. But we'll leave it for now. It'll give you a warning. You have to dig over to this, by the way, as well. And we can dig this vein out. And you can just dig like this to get to there. I can't dig that out for some... You can literally just dig all this out. Actually, I need to dig this out too. There we go. And they'll dig it as they dig it. And we can make this bigger. So it tells you down here, the brown areas on the mini-map is kind of where our quarters are. This is excavated area, like where there's, I don't know how you want to explain it. What is that? Oh, this goes to something. It links to something. So, the issue is, you see how things look like they're going to start collapsing? We got to be careful. So now we got to put some pillars in. We put a pillar here. You basically want to cover all the instability areas. I can't place anything here yet. I can place it here. But it doesn't take away anything. And can we place one here? And we can place one there. There you go. And these don't cost very much. They just cost basically 300 coins with 1 upkeep. Not a big deal. We will need more over here as we start digging, but we'll let this roll. We'll actually go a little bit faster. I want to uncover all this before we go back upstairs. I say upstairs, but you know what I mean. If we add more tiles, we can get another one down. I can't actually add any of it here because they need to clean all this up. Do we need any more infrastructure? We will eventually. I'll just wait. And you'll get a notification when there's a problem. I want to go... Yeah, so now there's a problem, obviously. Let's go into here. Because when it becomes more than one, like, square, it's like, uh-oh, we have a problem. And I think we'll just put it here for now. Like, a little instability is okay, I think. A little bit's okay. I just want to get to this area. So what are they doing? Oh, now they're... Why are they not... Oh, because I didn't actually select these areas to dig. So the miners will... Oh, yeah, what... Oh, I cannot check and drag. Is what they do is, this is bedrock, so you can't, is they'll mine out the area before they start cleaning up debris. How are we doing here? Do we still need another one somewhere? I can place one. There we go, that's fine. Here we won't need any because there's only 1 tile away. I just want to hit this. Hey, look what we got. So now, what is this? Now we need what? Scrap vein will need prospectors. Head back to the city so we can prepare for their arrivals. Let's go. And then while they're down here, these guys will just clean all this up. No big deal. We can't do prospectors yet because we need more engineers. Let's pop back up top. I want to go over to the train. Hey, the train's here. Let's see, what do they have? This is what we need. Well, not bonus. This is bonus ones. Production bonus chance of 25%. Production speed plus 80%. So every time there's new ones of these when the trade comes and goes. The train comes and goes. So now we're back to what? Well, we need now engineers. We need more engineers. We need how many? 70, but we're not there yet because we don't have the moonshiner up and running yet. So I think what we're going to do, guys, actually, is let's stop the game here. Let's take a pause. Well, actually pause it. Let's end the episode here. We're starting to look great. We have our first little mining town. We have a lot of workers. We have engineers ready to go. We have to now expand, and we have to get moonshine up and running, which we're going to need sand for, which we're going to, this is all new, more things from down below. Moonshine, we need another cactus farm, etc., etc. One thing I wish that you could click on these, that you could like click on it, it would tell you, I don't know, maybe like a total amount of things. But basically what it does is it needs one cactus and one polished block every 30 seconds. This produces water every 15 seconds. This produces one every 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 30 seconds, 15 seconds. So basically one of these can support two of these, which can support two of these, and one of these could also support two of these. So you get 2, 2, 1, and 1. But we'll end up just doing 1, 1, 1, and 1. And we'll do that next episode, of course. We'll jump back there. But I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you enjoyed this episode, I love this game. I love the demo. I can't wait to see how much further the game goes than the demo did, because you only had a certain amount. You could just do basic mining in the demo, and then it stopped you. But this is the full game. I can't wait to continue to show you guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider leaving me a like as well as a comment. It would be much appreciated. And if you're enjoying this game, this first episode, or any other episodes on my channel, hit that subscribe button. Tick the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future episodes. And as always, I'll catch you guys next time.